Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Tiffany, a retired librarian turned homeschool mom. And in this video, we're going to look at a cute little book that I have an ebook. No, I'm not going to recommend you do this. This did not come out well in ebook form. But the book is titled Eyes That Kiss in the Corners. Eyes That Kiss in the Corners. I believe that's the full title. Yeah. And the author is Joanna Ho, and it's illustrated by Dung Ho. Assuming that's her husband. So this is a cute little book about a little girl who, and I'll show you, this is one of the illustrations that actually comes out decently well, who realizes that her eyes are different because she's Asian. So she has kind of this eyes that are little, they point into the corners of her face. So she's different. So in fact, she has, I have eyes that kiss the corners and glow like warm tea, is the refrain. So there's the picture of the little girl. It's a cute little book. Basically, the little girl describes her mother's eyes, her grandmother's eyes, and then her little sister's eyes, and different aspects of their family, and how her mother is an artist, and their relationship. Her grandmother tells stories. Her little sister, who I'm assuming is a toddler who's not in school yet, who toddles around after her. It's very, very cute. It's a very, very short picture book. The illustrations are absolutely, utterly beautiful. They're decent on the tablet, but the issue is, and I will show this to you, so you have the words here, and then you have the full-on picture here. So, and I don't know if it will actually work if I turn my tablet around. Yeah, so you would actually have to read it like this. So that's kind of what makes it different. So you don't see, it would probably be best read in this format because you would see the full picture on the full sides. So, but it's beautifully done. And then it talks about the grandmother. So you could see if in an actual book, the page would be split there. And because if you read it like this, it doesn't work. You don't really see the full picture. So, but back to this. It talks about her grandmother. As you can see the photographs. Her grandmother talks about, this looks Japanese. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it's Japanese, just by looking at some of the illustrations. But it talks about different things, her grandmother, and then talks about her little sister, Mimi. At least that's how you pronounce it. And her little sister who misses her and toddles after her. And she describes her little sister's eyes and different things about her little sister, just like she did her mother and her grandmother, and how much she loves them. And then basically the refrain is, my eyes crinkle into crescent moons and sparkle like the stars. Goldflecks dance and twirl, while stories whirl in their ooling pools, carrying tales of the past and hope for the future. So, very beautiful images. The illustrations are beautiful, even in digital form. But it's a very cute, short, little book about a little girl talking about the wonders of how she looks different, because I believe she's Asian. She's Asian American. So you see her mother and her grandmother, and how different they are, and embracing that. Yes, her eyes, they are Mama and Ama and Mimi. They are me, and they are beautiful, which I love. And that's the message of this short little children's picture book. It's very easy to read. The illustrations, even in Kindle form, are absolutely, utterly beautiful. And I love the story because it shows, it's one of those stories, particularly if you're of Asian descent and your child comes home, it's like they look different. And this book gives them, it's like, nope, you can embrace the beauty of your difference. You look like your family. And it's okay to look different. And you're beautiful in your own way. And it's a good book to read to any child that, basically it's a way to look at, if say they're being teased for something that makes them look different, and see it as beautiful. It's a good book. We're doing it during the Chinese New Year month, because it represents Asian heritage. And I know there's a lot of bullying that would go on. I didn't experience I didn't see a lot of that because I grew up in Hawaii, so I was surrounded by people who were Asian. So you didn't really get that type of bullying there, but I know it happens in the continental United States a lot, particularly if you have Asian children that were in schools where they are the minority. And this book is a good book to read for that because it shows them that they're beautiful. It's also a good book, again, in general, no matter what your kids are. One, the illustrations are absolutely phenomenal. I will eventually buy this book in print. Or if I can find it used, I'll buy it in print because it's absolutely, utterly beautiful. Illustrations are breathtaking. And it's a good book just to read about a child describing the beauty of her differences and using the poetic language. It's very, very beautiful in describing something that is beautiful and different about her and how it connects her to her mother and her grandmother and her baby sister. So it's a short, cute little book to read, I think, to any child, particularly if you're Asian descent. And this is a good representation book. So it's one of those books that's written by people of Asian descent talking about their culture to an extent and how they look. So this little girl looks like them if you're looking for representation in literature. And for any kid, if you're homeschoolers and you're studying people of Asia and you have younger kids, this is a great book to read. It's like bringing them into what you're studying if you're looking at Chinese New Year or Asian Heritage Month, which is not until May. And yes, I'll cover more Asian books then. I think it's also Jewish Heritage Month, so I'm looking at both. But that will be in May. This is coming out in February. Yeah, this is being filmed in June. So we're in June. It's in 2021 at that. So, but again, this is absolutely a beautiful book. I don't know if it's an award winner or anything. I have a library copy, so it's kind of irritating to get back to the beginning. There we go. Doesn't look like there's any awards to it, but I mean, this is the cover. Here it is. Eyes that kiss the corners of the moon. It's beautifully done. I mean, even in Kindle form, the illustrations are absolutely beautiful. So I love this book. It's very, very cute. It's very, very beautifully done. It very much represents a cultural aspect of the Asian people because their eyes are a little bit different. And it embraces that difference. So even if you're not Asian, it shows somebody embracing difference and how they look like their family. And they might be different from other people, and yet it's still beautiful. And again, the wording is very, very poetic. And it's a beautiful little book about family and difference and embracing that. But again, it's not very long. Let's see if I can get the tablet here. This is my library app. So this is in Libby here. So it's kind of hard to show. See if I can get, no, it's not going to give me page numbers, I don't think. There are 40 pages. So, and a lot of them are split pages. There's not a lot of words in this. So it's a very easy bedtime book. If you're looking for that, I would probably read, I might read this in a story time. Yeah, it's definitely possible. I'd have to see the physical book to see literally how many pages are in physical form, but it's definitely a possibility. It's short enough for that and has few enough words. So if you're just kind of reading to your kids during the daytime, not necessarily bedtime, it's a great story to read in general because, again, the illustrations are beautiful and it has that beautiful message of celebrating something that makes you different. So that is it for this review. Yes, it's not very long. If you like this review, throughout the month of February, I'm covering both books in Asian heritage, as well as Black History Month. So I am doing both. I'll cover books every Monday, and I'm covering probably a mixture of both film and then other media on Fridays. So if you like this review, like and subscribe. I covered food last month in January. I covered Christmas stuff in December, Native American stuff in November, Halloween stuff, as well as the end of Harry Potter in October. And I started Harry Potter back in September. And I covered a bunch of other various book reviews on different things. A sprinkling of homeschooling stuff, some sprinkling of travel stuff. I'm planning on, let's see, this is February. March, I'm doing just kind of a mixture of women's stuff and green books. And then it goes from there. I'm still planning at this point. Again, it's June of 2021 when I'm filming this. So I am still in those planning stages. But if you like what you see, like and subscribe. Thank you.